Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day. And today, the New York Jets have hired their next defensive coordinator, and it will be Steve Wilks, who is the former defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers, alongside also the former interim head coach for the Carolina Panthers, who, when he did come in for the Panthers when they fired Matt Rule in 2022, he led the Panthers to a 6-6 record, and the Panthers nearly made it to the playoffs. Almost with Sam Darnold. He almost outbeat the Bucs for the division 2022, but did lose a head-to-head matchup to them, and that's what won the Bucs the division. But if they would have beat the Bucs, he would have led the Panthers to the playoffs that year, which is crazy. So he did a really good job as an interim head coach in 2022 for them. Also was really good in 2023 as a defensive coordinator for the 49ers. I know a lot of 49ers. I saw a lot of 49ers fans when they hired Robert Saleh said, I wish we would have brought back Steve Wilks. I know a lot of people said that when I made the Robert Saleh video. And then when the Falcons brought in, I'm trying to remember who the Falcons brought in. They brought in I can't remember who the Falcons hired, but the Falcons hired actually the guy who was a former defensive coordinator for them in 2020, and a lot of fans were saying, I wish we would have brought Steve Wilks. So Falcons and 49ers fans wanted they wanted Steve Wilks to come and be their defensive coordinator. So there were a lot of teams that actually had interest in Steve Wilks, and he ends up going to New York and will be the defensive play caller for this New York Jets defense, because Aaron Glenn did announce he will not be doing that. But I like this hire. Has been successful as a defensive coordinator with the Panthers in 2017 and the 49ers in 2023. And, I think he's a good leader as well. Was stepped up great for this Panthers team in 2022 when they needed someone to come in and fill the void after Matt Rule's firing. And so that's why I like this hire for the Jets. And I don't think a lot of people I'm hearing a lot of people say Aaron Glenn's going to be a disaster, and I really don't think so. I look, I'm not. I think there's definitely a possibility Aaron Glenn can be a bad head coach. Definitely a possibility that could happen. I don't think he will be, but if he is, it is great to know that. Look, I don't think it would ever happen to the point where Aaron Glenn gets fired in season this year. But if it were to be that bad, I think it's great to say you have a guy who can step up as an interim head coach, has done it before, and can do it with excellence. I think that's, look with the Jets last year, you fire Robert Saleh and you had Jeff Ulbrich to be the interim head coach. I mean, come on. There's not a lot of experience there, and I don't think that was I think the Jets probably should have kept Robert Saleh instead of firing. They should have kept him the rest of the season instead of firing him and bringing in an inexperienced Jeff Ulbrich. I think the Jets would have been probably better last year if they would have kept Robert Saleh until the end of the season and wait to fire him at the end of the year. I think that's correct, probably. But if you were to have to fire a coach in season, now you have a guy who can be the interim head coach who has experience being a head coach, which is something their last interim head coach did not have. And he did it well, going 6-6 with the Panthers, and also was the head coach in Carolina. Did not do very well with Carolina. With Arizona when he was their head coach. The team went 3-13. But can we give Steve Wilks a little bit of an excuse that he had Josh Rosen at quarterback? Come on, Josh Rosen we're talking about here. So let me know your thoughts on the Jets hiring Steve Wilks as their next head coach. As their next defensive coordinator in the comment section. It's a video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.